I don't know what I expected. I just felt like last night I did the best I could, and I guess America took care of me. Oh, right in front.
I mean, the two most successful country winners have been your two, Blake, Cassidy and Danielle, and then obviously Ray Lynn is doing very well, and the Swan Brothers are doing well, and then you know, the one country guy really in the entire top 12, I think, did very well. What do you think it is about the country audience and The Voice? Are they like just really into this show? They seem to be very loyal to The Voice.
Well, I can tell you that, you know,
let me start by saying because of Blake. He won't say this. Because we have one of the great ambassadors of country music, not only one of the greatest singers, but even on his time in the last 4 years of being on the show, watching what he's done and the work that he's put in prior to his career is paramount to the success of the show and what he has to offer people. So let me just say the connection of country music in Nashville and the perimeter is through Blake Shelton. And his people on his team have benefited greatly from that. And secondly, what a great guy. He'll never say it, but he really is running a youth hostel with former Team Blake. I swear to you, he takes care of his own. And storytelling is another big part. And he makes sure that his artists are telling their true stories, and that resonates.
And the greatest thing for me is to see this guy sitting here holding this trophy right now, because I know how much he's put into this competition firsthand, but I'm also aware of how much he's put into trying to make it as an artist in the music industry, and the struggles and the ups and mostly the downs that he's had, all the doors shut in his face, the carpet yanked out from under him, and all of a sudden here's a guy who is the winner of The Voice, and he's already sold a crap load of music, you know, just to see this happen for somebody that I feel like I can relate to, because he moved to Nashville and he's been, you know, beating the streets, and it's just, there has never been a more deserving person to hold that trophy than Craig Wayne Boyd, as far as paying dues. You know, I mean, this guy has put his time in. Now, to answer your question, which it's fucking awesome.
From Brazil.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Team Blake and Carson Daly, for this amazing show. Actually, we're broadcasting live right there in Brazil, and that's my question for the three of you. Like, how do you feel about having this amazing range outside the U.S.? I mean, there's this competition here. People vote and they go crazy about voting so many times, but out there is like there's a wide range of people that are really interested and invested in the show. So why don't you talk a little bit about that?
Well, let's just explain to Brazil watching live. Blake Shelton is a country music singer. He is, if you Google him right now, you'll see pictures of his wife, but he's on our show. So thank you for being here.
What's coming up on the next season?
For next season. Well, we want to let Craig here bask in the glory of winning season 7, but as you well know, the show's on quite a bit here on NBC, so we're always looking forward. We've done some work on season 8. You know, I think one of the things that we always take a look at is what worked, you know. For the producers, the idea of the show has always been about credibility in music for the past 7 seasons. And how can we keep the best singers around? The Steal was born out of the idea that so many people like Craig, real musicians that probably wouldn't stand in front of a Home Depot for 8 hours to make it on a show to become famous, you know, but might make it on The Voice or audition for The Voice because it seemed like kind of the place to be. And so was keeping good singers around. And we had so many good singers that when someone would walk out, no, let's steal them and bring them back. So the Instant Save is something that we really like. I think the original material that we were able to generate today from some of the biggest hit makers in town was a big thing that we'll keep going. But, you know, obviously the run on the show's been incredible. We're all just very supportive, and we're proud of the artists that we get on the show. They're really the story. The storytelling of the show. Mark Burnett makes cinematic television. I mean,